you don't have to know about things with everything that's out there. So you have all this at your fingertip, more than the Library of Alexandria and all of that.
Yeah.
But when are you asking these questions?
And that's the smallest part of what a
stuff.
smartphone is about, or a smart device is about.
Hold up.
What happened?
Dallas, you recording?
Oh, no. You recording, DA?
You know I'm not recording.
You know we always supposed to be recorded, bro. Come on.
Right.
Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Start the episode.
Let's get it right.
Hear ye. Hear ye.
Hear ye.
This is Negus Talk.
Yeah.
Wagwan, welcome to the new year.
Get him.
If you're with the new year, new me people, congratulations to you.
Get him.
But this is Negus Talk.
Yeah.
Boston's unofficial mayor at your motherfucking service. How you do?
Favorite, bum.
I'm saying only ones that wear Jordans on the reg.
Don't start me. Just get finished with your intro.
DA is in the building.
What's goody? What's goody? Here as always.
Salute to my king.
Always. And the man with the plan. Rob Dollars is
We in the building.
always in the building.
What's good? Salute to my kings as always.
Peace.
Happy New Year to those who celebrate. Happy holidays to whoever.
Who don't celebrate New Year, but now the year didn't change.
Listen, man.
The year didn't change. That's hilarious.
It's 1940 over here.
Just you mentioned it, made me remember, so I was watching, I wasn't trying to watch TV, but, the person I was with watches it and, usually goes and sees, the people in Times Square and all. And it was all empty.
Yeah.
Except for the people. It sucked watching, but it was hilarious at the same time.
You said it was hilarious.
Because they were all pretending like it was hype. Yeah, and things are great out here. And it's the new year. And how do you feel? And it's live. Everyone's live, so they're all and we're with the, oh man, why they say it was we with this person who's a emergency worker, a needed person, and they're here with their fiance. It's you got them there with you, right? She's like, yeah, they're right here, and it's the new year, whatever, and back to you. I'm like, y'all didn't even talk to them niggas. What did y'all get them there? I don't understand what that was about. Anyway,
oh my goodness,
sorry.
somebody bring up with that person right on.
No, I love this. This is awesome. This is great. We're doing this first.
They were it was crazy. Like I said, it sucked and it was horrible. But it was hilarious seeing all of these people on the different networks all trying to pretend that shit isn't what it is. It's not a pandemic going on. They still polluted all of New York with all of that confetti and shit when the new year went. I'm like, this is 5 people out there.
You gotta clean that shit up.
Right? I'm I guess it's great you're giving somebody work to do, but really? You could have paid them to stay home and not done that.
Right, all the money that they spent on production and everything like that could have gone to more needing purposes. You know what I'm saying? That's just again.
Let the ball drop.
But that said, I'm gonna take your role for the moment and play DA, and I'm gonna say, while I respect that they were trying to, do what they do in terms of distract us from the melancholy. Of, you know what I'm saying, the whole pandemic and not being able to be with each other and stuff like that and celebrate like we normally do. They're trying to distract from that. Now, did they do a good job of it? I don't think so. But I'm just saying I understand the purpose behind what they were trying to do. That's all I'm saying. Because they sucked at what they did. I get where there's tradition parts where you gotta, where they want to show the Times Square and the ball drop and stuff like that, but it's a different circumstance. So put together a different type of production. Don't try to do what you normally do. It's just, I feel like what I was seeing when I was flicking through the screens. You know what I'm saying? Them trying to. No, I didn't even watch that. No.
Always
Did you see my nigga? So she did some of her songs. She did some other people's songs too. She did some like
Covers
it's
and
not
shit.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's what's his name? The Mick Jagger.
Okay.
One of his songs.
Yeah.
And you know how he sings.
Yeah.
That's the nigga that
Yes.
dance in the street.
Yeah. Yes.
Like,
Yes. Yeah.
She was trying to do one of them. My God, it was horrible, horrible. And then they talked to her after. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm here with my kids and this weird dude who's like a baseball player."
A-Rod?
Yeah.
That's her man, bro.
That's how Boston niggas talk about A-Rod.
That's her husband.
that
They
nigga-
married.
Yeah,
Tell
tell
the niggas-
whatever. I don't care who this dude is. He was bad weird on there because he was mad.
Nigga sucks.
You talk to him for a second and he's regular, like, yeah, it's
Niggas
blah blah
hilarious.
blah 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 blah, whatever he's saying. But then it's back to the Kodak smile, like y'all about to take a picture right now. Like make sure I got that smile on. I was like, man, this is ridiculous. There's nobody in the background. Y'all are just talking, and the Ryan Seacrest or whoever the hell was talking to her, like, you know, trying to make conversations. Like, yeah, and the outfit was amazing. Oh my, like you blew my mind. It was so amazing. I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous. She obviously sang terribly. Like, not terribly, but she sang not great. Let's say that. And when she sang
did
this
a
song,
perfect song choice.
she did other songs, but even her songs,
Oh,
people's
yeah,
I was
sound.
with was like, she sounds funny. I don't listen to her, so I'm like, I don't know, she sounds like J-Lo. I'm like, she sounds like J-Lo to me. But then that song came on, I'm like, hold on. I know this song. This is like a, when they had games and shit.
Yeah.
And she's murdering it in a bad way.
In a bad way, not a good way, yeah.
Like you murdered the beat. Like, nah, she like throttled the track. I was like, stop singing. Like, can we change the channel? Like, we're not even really watching this. We're like talking, but she's distracting me. Anyways, like I didn't even. That wasn't even gonna be the topic, y'all. Like that just came
this
up
is
as
beautiful.
them saying Happy New Year and all that, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. Because again, what it's a perfect segue as far as I'm concerned. Because what it really comes down to is, again, this is part of them doing things based on tradition. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And traditions have their place. I don't have necessarily a general issue with tradition, but they have to have purpose and they have to still move forward with the time. They can't just always stay what they were, because again, we don't throw people in volcanoes and shit like that no more. So you gotta do.
No wonder why
and
the gods are
adapt.
angry.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Y'all obviously don't watch Tom Hanks movies. The whole world didn't be no pandemic. There was Joe the volcano out there taking one for the team.
Oh,
You crazy.
oh, I stand corrected.
Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sidetrack.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, it was beautiful.
Oh man. Off the dome.
This is me being quiet.
in in the spirit of the traditions piece, I was thinking about gifting. You know what I'm saying? And I do like the idea of gifting personally, but again, I think there's, when I think of gifting, I don't think of it the same way that people do in general, I feel like, because people think they have to do this over the top display of something, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, if I'm gifting you something, it's either something that's useful to you, or it's like a novelty thing that's like a personal keepsake thing between us type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Something with a photo on it, or a saying, or, what have you. But that's what I gift when I gift. I don't gift to try to be super extravagant. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want something extravagant, you better go out there and make it happen. I don't know why you think somebody else.
This is some horrible shit. You better get out there and suck some dick.
I mean, see, I didn't want to go that far, but I'm more like, just get your hand on my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do it yourself. There's other people.
Don't think that's my priority. That's your priority. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing right now?
The same thing, because that's me. I'm like telling you, girl. I mean, whoever they are, go out there. Like, there's people out there sucking dick for rent money. No, cause like for real, like this virtual shit and the street shit is all seem to be prevalent now. Like it's like the same shit. Like you can't. And I'm only saying this out of terminology, right? I'm not saying this to be disrespectful to nobody's gender, race, or whatever. But there are people that are hoes and they are proud of it. Whatever way that you shape form, because a lot of people...
That's not gender affiliated. Hoes is both ways.
Yeah, but you know how shit goes.
I do. Go ahead, though.
And so I'm just saying a disclaimer because I actually care. Right now.
Damn it.
Just right now. Right? So,
salute.
Those people that do that, I give them extra credit because they're not ashamed, they're not hiding it, and they're owning what they're doing to get their bread. A lot of people want extravagant shit, but want you to do extravagant shit to get it for them. They are not extravagant themselves and will not do extravagant shit in their life to get that shit. They see people that are extravagant and they're like, hey, I'm like that too. And I'm here to tell you, no, you're not.
Otherwise, you would have that shit.
Exactly. So when it comes to gift giving, I'm for people receiving things that they are well and deserve, but I am definitely not a hoe for fucking holidays. I'm not going to be pimped out. I'm not going to be pimping for somebody else to generate bread. I'm just not doing that.
You're a little quiet. I want to hear from you, DA. Come on, DA.
I mean, I don't got nothing like, cause I want to be on that wave. Like I'm not as cold as I need to be though. Pimping is the shit right now. I'm not gonna front. Like I see all these hoes getting bread. And I'm like, man, I just gotta be cold enough to deal with them and have the patience. But I'm not there yet.
I didn't know that was the direction that we were taking.
But now you can't even do that no more because it's direct to consumer.
That's what I mean. Like then you gotta be even more like on your P's.
You would have to really break somebody down to the bare minimum to actually do that shit. So,
and I'm not that cold, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. So they're cold enough to do that in the world. I'm not even cold enough to do that outside of my bedroom. Like I'll do whatever I want with whoever's with me.
Yeah.
Right? But am I taking that to the streets and getting dollars for that shit so everybody I know can just see me out here slanging dick? Like, that's pressure. But that's what some people are willing to do. I seen a chick buy a whole fucking tail 2 days ago off of OnlyFans.
Yeesh.
That shit blew my fucking... And it's a big shout out to Z. I'm not gonna say your whole shit because, you know, that's you and shit. I'm not trying to get waves off of your come up. But when I saw that, and I've been following you forever. So, because you a mom and shit, I pay attention to the background shit more than the whatever. But when I saw that shit, I was proud as fuck because I'm sitting there like, she's on her shit. And she's been on her shit. And she's never been, as a mother, and is proud of the shit that she does. And can sit there and buy and have and expand like that. That shit's like hip hop to me.
I want to stop us because we're kind of like
away from the gifting.
No, not even that. I feel like I was about to expound further on the exploits and okay with pimping situation, and I'm like, we're going in a different lane. I guess, yeah, you're right. Let's get back to gifting. Gifting. I like that.
I guess what I'm saying is, and to bring it back to gifting, what I was always talking about is gifting, is that's the extreme way that I think about gifting. If you ask me for a PS something or an Xbox something or the new whatever, you have to live up to that potential. Some chicks get flown out to islands, right? It's because they island flying out working. You get on the bus because you are bus worthy. I may pay for your Uber. You are Uber worthy. That is your gift. But you talk about a Birkin because you saw it on Instagram? Come on, family. That's not even traditional no more. Now you just sitting there. I don't know. You don't have your views. It's not on straight. But that's how I look about gifting. I'm that harsh with it. Because I don't do the capitalism shit for anybody. I'll give you your gift on 26 on purpose.
To show you that I'm not with that shit.
Just to show you. I bought the shit off just to show you I don't fuck with that shit at all.
Right.
But to let you know that I still care about you to give because you deserve it. But no pressure. No pressure.
I'm 100% about that. Let's be clear. I actually live that. I live that life. Like I do gifting as a season type of thing. I don't really feel like I have to have a bunch of gifts set up and ready by any particular day. You know what I'm saying?
I do for like one person, and that's my mom's. But that's because that's an argument.
And that's
if it wasn't like an argument, or if it wasn't like gonna hurt feelings like that.
That's
you know
respect, and you respect their tradition because of who they are.
Exactly, it's her tradition, so I'm like, I got you on it.
Exactly.
Anybody else, even my child, it's just like I'm gonna get you something around this time anyway because
but
it's the end of the year, and I racked up everything that happened.
Like,
so
I just get them stuff throughout the year. So like, this is just another time where people are making me think of stuff, and I'm kind of looking. I see something that like, oh,
you know what the fuck that? Because we all parents in here, right? You know what the fuck the thing is? We do this shit because we don't want, or at least this is my logic of mine, and I feel similar. They have to go through societal pressures that we don't want them to go through.
Right.
So we know after Christmas break, fucking heathens in school is asking the number one question, whether you're Jewish or not. What did you get for Christmas?
I don't care about that though. I didn't even think about that.
Never cared about that in school. But when I had a kid,
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even think about that.
Word? You a real G, bro.
I didn't think about it because I still get them stuff around that time still. So when, you know what I mean, it's never
but does it still play into, because that's the reason why I get him around that time too. So when he goes back to school, he can sit there and not be left out.
I'm 100% on the same page with you, bro. I doubt about it, and that definitely happened. Like when I
felt ashamed as shit when I bought him his first Xbox and shit. He was fucking in the 3rd grade. Like, see? But I did it. I was going to.
Well, I think he's gonna be able to say he got something.
I got a motherfucking Xbox.
And I'll be super duper honest with you and tell you that like there have been times when I've not gotten them all the like top stuff that they want, just gotten them something because of the whole, again, the pressures of, wanting to give a decent, you know what I'm saying, showing for them so that they won't have to have that pressure on them. But not really wanted to be into it like that because they didn't live up to the merit part. You know what I'm saying? What they're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But now I'm obligated still to kind of put in some kind of effort, you know what I'm saying, and what have you. So I made it a point though to, definitely like the mayor was saying, consciously keep that in mind as I moved away from really my traditional celebration of Christmas as I was raised. Because I was raised in that way of that expectation and build up for the 25th and all of that. And I get the whole idea of the build up and the anticipation and the surprise and joy and stuff like that. But my thing is, bro, you feel joy anytime you get a gift. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is happening right now? Did you all of a sudden because the day is the 25th, it's more special joy? How? I don't equate it with more special joy.
I think I might have felt differently about it if my kid had looked at it differently. Because my kid, it was always, he was worried about his brother getting something if he was going to get something. Or for himself, it was just like, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
kind of whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and he'd be happy with whatever he got. So it was never like a pressure thing, like man, he's hoping to get this crazy thing or that.
Right.
It's just kind of like whatever he gets, he's like, yo, that's what's up, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I didn't even have to instill it in you. Like, I already kind of thought like that, but I wasn't on him like when he was young. Like,
Right.
this is a fake house. And I grew up, my gift shit was kind of like yours,
Yeah.
but different.
Okay.
So, like, I expected it, but I also got taught ain't no white man bringing you no gifts. And this ain't our holiday
There we
and all
go.
of this stuff, but
There we
we
go.
still celebrated it at the
Yeah.
house. And it was
Actually-
more of a gift thing. I got, okay, I think I can say this. I got money, and then the money would get hustled to be more money. You know what
The
I'm saying?
money engineered itself to
Yeah.
more.
You were an
Exactly.
entrepreneur
So I get
early.
like
What's
$100
wrong?
bucks,
I don't
and then
understand.
have like
It's fine.
$200-300
That's
to
great.
get gifts
No.
with.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like,
No.
yeah, I'm happy
You're
for it.
fine.
I got what I wanted,
Yeah.
but it was never like a holiday thing. It was
Okay.
always, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
somebody's birthday that day.
Yeah. Okay.
So that would took more precedent.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was one of those type of situations.
Kind of like that's what that person cared about more.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's Christmas and you want family to be together, like, but then I forget it's my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't care if you forget it's Christ's birthday or whatever it's supposed to be.
Please don't. That's gonna go into the thing I don't want to do.
Well, I mean, I don't know with that. Like, it's not my religion, so I mean, I can be ignorant of it. So ignorant of it. I'm not being ignorant to them.
Yes. Sir.
Ooh, bow, 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 bow.
Yes, sir.
Hold that.
Let's wrap up though. I don't want to go long on this gifting thing. It wasn't meant to be like a crazy. We
No,
spun
fuck
off.
that. So
a
why
railing a
is
couple
capitalism and
Oh.
Santa
There we go. Okay.
kicking Jesus out?
I mean, Jesus gave the head nod to Santa, and it's just understood that it's all good. Like,
Oh, we're wrapping up. Okay. Remember the whole exclaimer thing earlier we were talking about? Remember? So yeah, anyway, let's wrap up now.
What? And another thing, Joshua.
Final thoughts on gifting, anyone?
Final
You know what I'm
thoughts on
saying?
I think gifting's power is abused,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like if you really want to be a good hoe, you gotta find a pimp.
Stand by both those statements. That's that. I'm
Oh, y'all
saluting the
stupid.
VA right now hard.
Appreciate it.
Mayor.
Oh shit, gifted. So, I'm a present already. So to get to be
I love
around me
Oh, I love
should just be like whatever.
You feel these waves,
Yeah, you
son?
should
You
appreciate
feel these
You
waves.
you love it. Like people do.
Okay.
So
I'm not gonna big up myself.
if you want to, and if you don't feel that way about yourself,
I'm gonna
you
calm
can
down.
call me cocky all you want
Just gonna
to.
calm
I'm
down.
just wondering why you
I
don't
didn't
feel
say I
that
wasn't
way about
cocky. I just said I'm
yourself.
gonna calm down.
Oh, I told
Let's
you.
talk about this.
Oh no, I'm just making sure everybody else knows. Go ahead.
So the whole actually spending resources on you or expecting people to spend resources on you, especially after what you learned this year, I feel like people that's already been like disenfranchised, and me personally, has not always had resources that this year taught a lot of people what other people have already lived through. So for you to expect shit or you to be like, hey yo, like even during this time, famous people was like, yo, should I buy like a Birkin bag or should I buy like such and such? And it was like 40,000, 80,000, 100,000 shit. And I'm like, why are you asking broke people what you should do? Like, that's when I think gifting becomes super harmful. Because now you're messing with people's emotions and egos and shit like that. And when that happens, fatal stuff happens. So when it comes to really gifting for holidays' sake, unless it's your birthday, which is probably the only holiday I think anybody should celebrate themselves or whatever. So I feel like Jesus should celebrate his own holiday.
Hey, it's actually
Well, when he
one of
gets
the-
back, maybe he will.
Listen, It's one of the great debates is that he didn't make a big deal of his birthday. He didn't try to celebrate his birthday. So why do we try to make it a big deal ourselves? We're not following his lead as he let out for an example. But that's for another conversation.
Yeah,
I don't even want to get feedback. Go ahead, bro. Are you good? You good?
That was
you good,
it.
man? I love this shit. Salute. Awesome. Salute to both my kings. wait. I missed it. I might have messed it up. Say it
No,
again.
it's all good. I just said in his name.
Oh, you're crazy. You wild. So this is Dollars, and first of good salute to my kings. It was awesome as always. This was again just a great conversation, a great example of what we bring to the table. I hope everybody enjoyed it. As far as gifting goes, again, my king really kind of brought everything to the fore. I guess I would say again, traditions. People are allowed to have their traditions. I don't have a problem with that. I just think that gifting has to also be considered with, as the mayor was saying, more mindfulness. And if this year didn't teach you that, it's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to make everything about the superficial. Be realistic. Give people things that they can use in their lives. And for me, that means more than just the style. I'm talking substance. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with wanting quality. But again, you got to be reasonable when it comes to the charity of others. You want to have your thing and you're like, don't tell people who want to gift you. Like, hey, whatever you thought you were going to drop on me, $20, $25, just give it to me. It's cool because I'll do my own shopping. You might want to be able to do that with people. Some people may not gift because they don't give cash because that's one of their things. They come up on deals and opportunities and they gift to those who are willing to accept what they give. And that's just one of those things where you got to learn that if you're going to set that kind of expectation, people won't have to jump to meet your expectation. And you just may not get the gift. But don't call it not getting love because that's not on them. That's on you because you got to accept the love how people are willing to show it. You can't set the expectation on you got to do this for me. You got to do that for me. When you're an adult and you mature in this world, you're supposed to stand on your own too. You better figure that out, boo-boo. So that's my saying and my final words. Dollar signing off. Salute.
Peace, y'all.
Merry Xmas.
I love it. Come here, Negus talk. Come here, Negus talk. Come here, Negus talk. Listen to Negus talk. Come here, Negus talk. Come here, Negus talk. Come here, Negus talk. Come hear the story of a king. Look down from his throne but never felt big. Come hear the story of a king. Destined for greatness, but every step was a sting. Come hear the story of a king. He looked for justice, but all he found was hatred. Come hear the story of a king. He had a dream, but every day was a nightmare. Yeah. Come here, Negus talk. Come here, Negus talk. Come here, Negus talk. Yeah, listen to Negus talk. Yo, this is Rob Dollars, man. You know you can find me on Twitter at HeatBoston and over on IG at HeatBoston77. Yeah.
Oh, my bad, bro. But you already know who this is. This is Boston's unofficial mayor. You can catch me on IG and Snapchat, RockberryKid617, you heard?
You can holler at me, Devil's Advocate, over on IG at Life Overstood. If you want to get at me on Twitter, them Twitter fingers going. It's Boston Big V. You can check the website at niggastalk.wix.com/the niggas talk. You heard?
Yeah, you already know, we only dropping that exclusive shit once a month, man. So as you gonna know, Negus Talk exclusive once a month. So check the social media to find out when we drop it, bro.
Yo, and all that info's in the description down below. So just keep up with us, man. Hope you enjoyed the conversation like we enjoyed the conversation from the Kings. Salute. Come here, come here.